So it's the end of the year, and you know what that means. Black Friday. No, just kidding. But did you notice that sales were down this year, and Black Friday turned into Black Saturday and Black Sunday, and then Cyber Monday turned into Cyber Tuesday and Cyber Wednesday and Cyber Friday? Okay, we get it. Stuff's on sale. We don't need a name for it. It's just not working out. Anyways, end of the year means predictions and forecasts start rolling out for 2015. Now, predictions and forecasts are nice, but remember, they're just that, predictions and forecasts. These guys don't have a crystal ball. They're merely interpreting data and forecasting trends. Really, anything can happen. Although the RE source was right last year. We said that all the forecasts were too optimistic, and turns out they were. National Association of Home Builders was way off, predicting 607,000 new home sales. They weren't alone. Fannie Mae, Merrill Lynch, and others also missed the mark and were too optimistic last year, predicting well over 500,000 new home sales. Now, new home sales are going to finish around 440,000, by the way, for 2014. Now, what do these folks say for 2015? Well, let's just take a look. The forecasts appear to be all similar, predicting roughly about 500,000 new home sales and 1.1 million total starts, with single-family starts to be in the high 700,000 range. Not a bad year for real estate lending, if you ask me. Now, the economists hit on one thing that we have been shouting from the rooftops here at the RE Source. Several of them predicted millennials playing a huge role in 2015. Zillow just released their forecast, as well as Realtor.com's own Jonathan Smoke, and they both touched on the importance of millennials for 2015. The articles were great, and we will post the links below. Realtor.com and Mr. Smoke stated millennials will drive household formations in 2015, and he also took the time to take a shot at the RE Source and others that have been pointing out the lack of household formations, stating the story about millennials not forming households and getting into home buying is more of a 2012 or early 2013 story. It's outdated. Now, we've been called a lot of things here at the RE Source, but never outdated. No offense taken though, as Smoke basically acknowledges that this has been an issue in recent years, but believes households headed by millennials will see significant growth as a reflection of economic gains. He also believes millennials will drive 2/3 of household formations over the next 5 years, and the addition of 2.5 million jobs and increased household formations will be the two key factors driving first-time homebuyer sales in 2015. Now, a super interesting stat from the article was millennials have been gaining jobs at, get this, a 60% faster rate than any other cohort. Now, that's very interesting and very, very important. Smoke and Realtor.com go on to forecast an 8% increase in existing home sales, home price gains to be about 4 to 5%, mortgage rates to be hitting 5%, and finally, a big one, home affordability going down to the tune of 5 to 10%. Now, if there's anybody left on the fence, you may want to share the show with them. Zillow took the time to identify their top markets for first-time homebuyers in 2015. Here they are, but they gotta be wrong for several reasons. One, Seattle, our hometown, isn't on there, and two, let's be honest, nobody wants to live in Pittsburgh. Just kidding, not really. Who likes the Steelers anyway? Zillow did state something that I believe to be true though. New home sale volumes have been stuck around the 450,000 per year mark, and in order to break out of that and get above the 500,000 mark, builders are gonna have to start building cheaper homes, which will help narrow the price gap between new and existing homes and contribute to more rapid inventory gains. Basically, take a break from the big mansions and start building more affordable homes. Now, we're gonna leave you with one of the most important statements made by Zillow's chief economist, Stan Humphries. Now, Stan says roughly 42% of millennials say they wanna buy a home in the next 1 to 5 years, compared to Generation X, which is only 31%. And the biggest statement, by the end of 2015, millennials become the largest home buying age group. That's huge and a super bold prediction right there. He goes on to state the lack of home buying activity from millennials thus far is decidedly not because this generation isn't interested in home ownership, but instead because younger Americans have been delaying getting married and having children. Two key factors in the decision to buy their first home. As this generation matures, they will become a home buying force to be reckoned with. Man, I couldn't agree more, and I don't care if you guys are sick of hearing it. It's true, and lenders, builders, realtors can ill afford to turn a blind eye to this generation. It should be at the forefront of your marketing strategies and plans for 2015. Hey, thanks for watching. Share the good news with your coworker, manager, marketing team, Facebook family, Twitter feed, whoever you think will appreciate it. Share it, and we will see you guys next week.